What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad to be back. For those who are unaware of what may be going on and how serious it may be, basically, Mandingo Gucci, Gucci third leg. I hate that I have to say this throughout the video. He's being accused of some pretty bad things. For more context, more background, Mr. Gucci is a adult OnlyFans star, and recently a list came out of his potential victims of whom he may have given herpes to. I can't seem to find the list right now, but I know that this list contains over 50 names, some of them being other OnlyFans actresses, and some of the names being bigger names in the industry, such as Sexy Red. And recently he went on a live stream with Aiden Ross and DJ Academics to clear his name up and educate some people as far as his disease goes and this, that, and the third. And even after that, the woman who initially accused him got on and said some things herself. And if you don't want to watch 2.5 hours of that, then you're in the right spot. So we're gonna break this up into sections, talk about some of the key things that were in these interviews. And the first section that we're gonna get into is I hate Aiden Ross.
There's a lesion on your penis, brother. Like, listen.
Wait, can I see it?
No. Whoa. We can't show this on Twitch. Well, I'm on Twitch, my nigga.
No. I know. I'm gonna look it up. Let me look it up. Let me find the picture.
Wait, you looking? No way your dick is growing that much hair that you're like, yo, let me get a trim to it.
Whack, I'll vouch. My dick is hairy. It's thick. Whack, next time I shave my pubes, I'll send you a picture of the hair.
Yo, we're not talking about pubes. Look.
Come on, John.
A lot of Nigerian men, they have like their pubes are like afro-y. No, it's a good thing. That's that.
Aiden, you said what?
That help.
Now that that's out of the way, we're going to talk about the real meat and potatoes here, and we're going to talk about the first interview with Mr. Gucci. About 6 or so minutes into the interview, Mr. Gucci said something that I just didn't like.
I understand she is a victim, but I'm sorry, Danae Davis is not my victim.
He then proceeded to list possible reasons as to why she contracted this virus and why he has HSV-1 as opposed to HSV-2.
As we started to film, constantly filming, we filmed 4 scenes. On the last scene, of course, when she's orally, you know what I'm saying, like she's giving me oral, but like it's very aggressive. Sometimes her teeth might start scratching me, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that.
He even did the corny ass thing that I hate that a lot of black men do with the whole, they trying to defame a black man. They're trying to, take me down and use me as blah, blah, blah. Your name is GucciThirdLeg. Like, everything that's happening to you is kind of like, it's kind of your fault.
See how, saying as a young black man, it's like you're always going to take the downfall. But
not too long after that, he announces his retirement from OnlyFans, saying that it's taking too much of a toll in his personal life, and this isn't the avenue that he initially wanted to be in to begin with.
Content, I'm done with everything.
Oh, so you're retiring as a porn star? You're done?
GucciThirdLeg is retired. I'm done with everything. Because for one, it's like, man, like when I first got into content, like I was doing it, like just for, for the money, of course, and like just for the excitement.
Yo, this nigga got on Aiden's stream to announce his retirement after he done fucked the whole game up.
Then finally, DJ Academics enters the Discord call, and he asks a lot better questions than Aiden was.
Said you told her it was from shaving. You said hair grows on your dick, and you do shave your shaft. Yeah. Now, but you also said earlier, you said act. Well, she was giving me head, and her teeth is a little bit aggressive. So your official story is that she bit your dick.
Then around the 35-minute mark, Bianca Blue, another OnlyFans star, some of y'all freak niggas may be aware of who she is, she comes in and she vouches for Mr. Gucci.
It's with Gucci. It's been nothing but, we haven't ever had an issue. I've never caught anything from Gucci. The first time his test results were 72 hours too old for my liking. So we shot with a condom. The first time I shot with him in February, it was no head, full condom scene. That's just that. So the second time I shot with him in July, we had full test results. We shot 7 scenes that day. It was like, I was there for I think we were there in Houston for 19 hours together, and then I went right back home. And it was no problems.
And then this goofy ass nigga announces that he's dropping a NFT condom.
My main goal right now will be to push safe sex. So it's funny, I've actually already been working on the condom brand, and as well too, I have launched hashtag Wrap It Up NFT You know what I'm saying? Which I will be donating 10,000 in profits to sexual awareness companies.
It's not funny. You're making an NFT. You're making an NFT out of a condom, bro. Fucking not laugh at that. You're making an NFT out of a condom, bro. You're making an NFT out of a condom, bro. You're not taking it seriously. You're making it. You're trying to profit off of this whole thing. You're making an NFT out of a. See, you're laughing. You know it's a joke, bro.
And then to top everything off towards the end of the interview, he flips the script on his accuser, Miss Danae Davis, and says that if a test does come back positive of him having HSV2, then there is a good chance that he got it from her to begin with.
And if you did contract it, would you think that she gave it to you?
For sure, I would know she gave it to me. In 2023, I already was tested for HSV1 and 2.
Okay.
I was negative.
And to make matters even worse, when his accuser, Ms. Janae Davis, says, hey, I'm ready to join this live and we can have this discussion in front of everybody, he says, no, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow when I have my test results. Then once he leaves, we hop into the next section where Ms. Janae comes in and just starts dropping heaters. First thing she does, she hops in and says, hey, I know y'all seen me with the other YouTuber, Deshae Frost, and I'm going to let y'all know we had sex, and there's nothing wrong with him. He's clean, basically clearing his name up as far as anything can go with him being involved. Then from there, we start to learn more things about Danae, as well as more things about her relationship with Mr. Gucci, as well as just things that ain't so good about him. For starters, she had another friend call her who happened to be someone who worked with Mr. Gucci in the past, and he had proceeded to upload a video of them collabing without her consent.
Okay, so I mean, I was with him like last year, and I guess he got mad at me about something, so he just now decided to release the video. And he told me, I'm going to send you the video. If you don't want it released, I'm not going to release it. So a few months later is when he decided to release the video, and it went viral. I cried and cried and cried. Don't release the video, take it down. He published it. I guess he sold it to some type of porn site, and it went viral from there. And I begged him for months to take the video down. Oh, you got to talk to my management team. You got to talk to da-da-da. He kept dubbing me and pushing me off for months. So long story short, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna get my lawyer involved. So he was just like, oh, I don't have time to deal with that. I'll take it down. He never took the video down until the other day. So then I told him, like, bro, I am pregnant. I can't be dealing with none of this shit that you're talking about. Like, he blocked my number. So I go to the doctor every 2 weeks because I'm pregnant, and they've taken my blood. They've taken all my urine samples. They did anal swabs. They did vaginal swabs. Nothing came back, but it's just, why are you ignoring me?
She talked about the itching he was doing while they collabed, and later realizing what that itching was. Even talked about his domestic abuse of her.
I said, no, that's not how it went. I literally, whenever I was laying there, I noticed, because over time, I noticed that he was like messing with himself. Right? I noticed that he would like put his hand down there. Now I know he was itching it.
He was itching it. You saw him itch it. You saw him start to itch it.
I saw him put his hand down there and fix himself, and now I know that that's a discreet way to scratch your herpes sore. To me in a romantic manner, and he was making romantic gestures. So
did you get his name tatted? I seen a video. Like,
it's covered now.
Wait, were you guys that much involved that you got his name tatted? Tatted though? Because how old are you? How old are you?
I was 19 at the time. I'm 20 now.
Okay.
I turned 20 in March.
So if you tatted his name, you like this guy, right?
Yeah, we were like.
They were in a poly or something. That's what I see.
Very sweet guy. I got his name tatted 4 days into knowing him, and I know everybody's like, "Whoa, wow. What the fuck?"
Was the dick that good? Like, I know. Obviously, it's sour grapes at this point, but still,
it was just big.
Bro, hold on, you're a grown ass man asking if another dick is good.
No, because I gotta ask her why would she get his name tatted 4 days into meeting him?
Because she liked them. They were like each other a lot.
It wasn't even just that.
Aiden, that's not normal. That's not normal. That's not normal.
It's not normal, but I am not in a normal predicament. It was also content. He was telling me that he was going to be my content partner. He was telling me that we were going to keep consistently making content. This meeting was not, oh yeah, let's just collab and then part ways. No, the reason why I was in Houston, the reason why I was spending time in Houston was because he was going to become one of my he was going to be my romantic partner. This was not just collaboration. So this man did not make me feel safe.
What does that mean?
So
if you could explain, sorry.
So it has been documented that this man has a tendency to be aggressive.
Sorry, has he hit you or pushed you or shoved you or anything like that?
He has not hit me, but he did grab my hair and scream in my face that I don't know who I'm messing with. I can even have my friend vouch for me. I had to call my friend in the middle of the debate, or the altercation, even though I was frozen. He was screaming at me. He was drunk. He was mad. Stuff happened that night that I don't necessarily want to get into because I would be bringing another person that does not need to be named in the situation. But my friend heard him threatening my life.
She even dropped more heaters on this man, saying that he's faked results in the past, which has been proven true. His retirement is essentially bullshit. A negative result is possible considering that he's had time to medicate and such in between all of this going on.
This man, for some reason, didn't want to show himself logging in. Little reminder, if you go on Twitter, you'll see that he was known whenever his name was Mandingo Gucci for faking his test results. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind.
And saying that if he apologizes, she does not want it to be face to face because she just never wants to see this man again. But not only did we learn all these things about him, we started to learn more about her with all the questions that Ak and Aiden were asking. And some of it is really heartbreaking. She's going through a lot because of this, because of the avenue that she was working in. And sadly, this is what it had to take for her to have somewhat of a spiritual awakening and realize, hey, I need to take a different avenue within how I'm maneuvering in this career and really change things for the better for myself and speak out for all these other victims who may have possibly been inflicted.
Hold on, you're saying as soon as you got HSV2 and you knew that, that's when you were like, all right, I'm gonna take a step back and stop basically having sex so easily. You kind of like, I guess you could say you kind of like matured in your sexual life. It's like when you caught it, you kind of had like a reality check.
110%. And I feel like that's like a sign, again, to get into spirituality. It's a sign from divine to me that it was time to slow down. Because even though I'm saying respect myself, OnlyFans models doing OnlyFans right now, it's not that they don't respect themselves. Remind you, like Academic said, it's a hustle. For me, it's rooted in things far more deeper than just a hustle. So for me, it was me disrespecting myself in a way. And I had to heal from that trauma. I had to self-explore and I had to get to the root of things.
We also found out that her mom is very supportive of her, even though she doesn't agree with the lifestyle. She was helping assist and manage her OnlyFans. Meanwhile, her dad has no idea that so much of this stuff is going on. Her Jamaican dad, might I add.
She has been my number one supporter. Even before I caught HSV, it didn't matter what I was going through. She was there to support me. So I definitely can say that my mom has been there. She didn't want me to do OF. She didn't want me to do porn. But she also wasn't going to shame me. She did not say, I hate you, this and that. My mom has always been like an accepting person. As far as my dad goes, he did find out that I did OnlyFans after I caught herpes, but my dad is a Caribbean man. I don't really want to tell him. He's probably going to find out. He doesn't really have social media.
Wait, he doesn't know?
Like, my dad doesn't know that I have herpes, no. He's probably
Wait, what country is he from? What country?
Jamaica.
Oh my God. Bumbleclot.
With all that being said, let me know what y'all think in the comments about this situation. What do you think of OnlyFans and the future of it? And I'll go ahead and say for myself, I'm not the biggest advocate for sex work, because even though there are plenty of precautions that you can take physically, I feel like spiritually and mentally there is just so much that can come your way from being in this line of work that I just don't know how much of a risk it's really worth. And that goes for the creators who collaborate with a lot of other creators. That goes for creators who work strictly solo. That goes for the ones who work with just their romantic partners. You are setting yourself up for a lot of spiritual warfare. That's just me though. I'm not the biggest fan of recreational sex to begin with. But like I said, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm glad I could summarize all this for you so you didn't have to sit through 2.5 hours of DJ Academics and Aiden Ross. Yeah, that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Outro.
Baby girl, you gonna suck it or not?